Ruth 1 is a short but powerful chapter that sets the stage for one of the most beautiful stories in the Bible. It begins with the tragedy but ends with hope, all through a quiet act of faith and loyalty. The first part of the chapter covers a family leaves Bethlehem. This happens in the days when the judges ruled, a time of chaos as we saw in Judges. A famine strikes Bethlehem, house of bread, so a man named Elimelech takes his wife Naomi and their two sons to Moab, a neighboring pagan land. Moab was often hostile towards Israel. Going there showed how desperate they were. The second part of the chapter covers the tragedy in Moab. Elimelech dies. Naomi's two sons marry Moabite women, Orpah and Ruth. After about 10 years, both sons dies too. Now Naomi is left in a foreign land with no husband, no sons, and only with two foreigners' daughters-in-law. In that culture, this meant no protection, no income, and no future, okay? The third part of this chapter covers Naomi heads home. Orpah and Ruth follow. Naomi hears that God has ended the famine in Bethlehem and decides to return. Ruth and Orpah start the journey with her, but Naomi urges them, "Go back to your mothers. I'm too old to give you new husbands." She believes her life is over and bitter. "The Lord's hand has turned against me." So, fourth part of the chapter, Orpah turns back. Ruth clings to Naomi. Orpah kisses Naomi goodbye and goes back, but Ruth refuses to leave. Then comes out one of the most famous and beautiful declarations in the Bible, okay? "Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die." Ruth, a Moabite, chooses the God of Israel and binds herself to Naomi not for gain, but out of love and loyalty. Okay, so the fifth part of this chapter covers the return to Bethlehem. Naomi and Ruth arrive in Bethlehem at the beginning of the barley harvest, a small hint that something good is coming. Barley harvest, sorry. The women of the town are surprised to see Naomi again, but she says, "Don't call me Naomi," which means pleasant. "Call me Maria," which means bitter. "The Lord has made my life very bitter." Naomi sees her situation hopeless, but doesn't yet know Ruth is God's gift to her. Okay, sorry for that. It was just some people trying to kidnap me, but I'm good now. We fought, but I'm good. Just kidding. So, key lessons from Ruth 1. The first one is God is at work even in dark times. The book takes place during the Judges era, but shows personal faith and loyalty still existed. Second lesson, Ruth models deep commitment and faith. Her words show true covenant love, going beyond feelings of our duty. Third lesson, God's plan often begins in quiet places. While Judges ended with a civil war, Ruth begins with two widows on the road, and yet this is the line of King David, okay? So fourth lesson, even when it feels empty, God is still writing the story. Naomi believes God has made her life better, but he's already at work through Ruth, okay? So Ruth 1 begins with loss, famine, death, grief, but ends with loyalty and quiet hope. Ruth's vow is the turning point. From this moment, God's redemption begins to unfold, okay? Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.